To the mother who is struggling with postpartum depression, you're not alone. According to the US Women's Health website, 1 in 9 new mothers suffer from postpartum depression. Postpartum depression is a serious mental illness that involves your brain and affects your behavior and physical health. Women's body and mind go through many changes during and after pregnancy, but if they feel empty, emotionless, or sad all or most of the time for longer than 2 weeks, during or after pregnancy, it's time to reach out for help. The symptoms of postpartum depression also include excessive crying, anxiety, overwhelming fatigue, fear that you're not a good mother, thoughts of harming yourself or your baby, thoughts of death and suicide. The symptoms can be mild or severe. For example, according to CNN, Nima Bhakta, a 31-year-old mother, lost her battle with postpartum depression and died by suicide on July 24. Suicide is one of the causes of death in women with postpartum depression. If you're struggling with postpartum depression, please know that you're not alone, that help is available and you can recover. Like Spicer, an African American woman who told NPR News that she was struggling with postpartum depression after having her baby and her family really didn't help. They didn't seem to understand her situation, so she went to the doctor. Doctor recommended therapy and she is now recovered. There are two main solutions for this problem for postpartum depression. So you can take therapy or you can take medication. When you take therapy, you go to a therapist, a psychologist, a social worker, and you can learn how to change how depression makes you feel, think, and act. When you take medication, there are many types of medication for postpartum depression, and many of them can be taken while you're breastfeeding. So summarizing what postpartum depression is, women around the world are suffering from postpartum depression, and they don't really talk about it because they feel ashamed of how they feel, and in some cases it can be fatal, like suicide, like the story of Nima Bhakta, who committed suicide. So it is very important to reach out for help. And if you think that doesn't work for you, there's an organization called Postpartum Support International, and that is a non-profit organization that helps you find support in your community, and you can find a local groups of new moms, which is proof that helps with postpartum depression and many women. So I want to leave with a quote that says, postpartum depression is an illness and it doesn't define who you are as a mother or as a woman. Thank you.